We have 88 miles of mining tunnels underneath us right now. Right now, there's 3 high school kids and maybe 6 elementary school kids in this town.
Whoa.
This whole town is collectively sliding down the hill 3/4 of an inch a year. And I'm serious. At some point, we're going to not exist.
So this kind of reminds me, so like I've been to a lot of small towns like in the Appalachia part of the country. This is very reminiscent of that.
50s, 60s, into the 70s, it was an actual ghost town.
Think I'm gonna vomit if I eat this thing?
Absolutely.
Oh, are you serious?
The equivalent of twice as hot as pepper spray.
What am I doing?
This high school was shut down in 1972. Yeah.
Do a lot of people know about this?
No.
The Rust Belt of Arizona. Do you love it here?
Love it. Love living here.
What is going on, guys? Today, we are in Jerome, Arizona. If you don't know where that is, it is very, well, it's not very far north, but it's kind of like northern, central of the state. And Jerome is a pretty cool city. We're going to meet our buddy Jake. He's going to give us a tour of the town, and we're going to see what it's all about. All right, we're with Jake today, up here in Jerome. He's giving us a tour of the city. You were telling me, like, literally no one is from here.
Very few.
How long you been up here?
4 years.
Okay.
We have about 450 actual residents, but upwards of 1.5 million tourists a year.
Whoa. Zeno, can you just, like, get this hill for context? Why our audio is just gonna sound like we're dying.
I want to talk about a couple of things right here, but I think we need to stand right there to see it. But we tunnel mined, and then we just open pit mined after that.
Okay.
This is illegally as close as we get, but the open pit mine is right here.
Oh, wow.
You kind of see if you go like this. Sorry. But the original smelter was right here.
Okay.
Literally right here. This is where they smelted the ore originally. Didn't last too long. They put it down to Clarkdale. Let's look at that view right now.
That was beautiful.
That right there, that's the Audrey, oh, excuse me. No, it's not. That is the Little Daisy Hotel. What was the Little Daisy Hotel.
Okay.
Now it's Jerome's largest private residence, 12,500 square foot.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Someone lives there.
So it is an Airbnb. I'm assuming the guy lives there at some times, but it's $2,500 a night, 2-night minimum. So
$2,500 a night. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I only get my mail in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Because if I go in the middle of town, middle of the day, people will talk to me. They know I live here.
Really?
So,
how can they tell?
Oh, as soon as I come out with mail.
Oh. I guess that makes sense. But back here is all like, obviously people's houses.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So this is Jerome Street. This is
Okay.
the highest street in Jerome. So the guy who owned this mine lived in that house, and he also owned the mine in Bisbee.
Oh, wow.
This is the Gold King. That's the Copper Queen down in Bisbee.
Very cool.
There's a 3D representation of the inside of this mountain. We have 88 miles of mining tunnels underneath us right now. So this whole side of town over here is called the Hog's Back.
Right there?
Yeah, that old building right there with the red roof, that's our old high school.
Whoa.
That
okay.
shut down in 72.
Why, not enough students?
Not enough students.
Okay.
Right now, there's 3 high school kids and maybe 6 elementary school kids in this town.
Wow.
Total.
Whoa.
Seriously.
Wait, so do they have a school?
There's a school, but for the high school, the bus doesn't pick them up.
Wow.
They have to use the city bus, takes them down the hill, and then the school bus gets them.
Yeah, so it's not in Jerome then. Is it in Cottonwood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But even then, there's only like, would you say 6 kids?
6 elementary kids and 3 high school kids.
Wow.
Period.
So this is not a kid town at all.
No. You know, you can see nobody has a yard.
I did notice that.
You know, I mean, even having a dog, it's. I joke you can only play fetch once.
Yeah. I guess so.
At the bottom of the hill.
I guess so. Yeah, that's funny. Wow.
You know, and then like these people, like they had to add this whole cement thing here because this whole thing is going into their yard.
Whoa.
This whole town is collectively sliding down the hill 3/4 of an inch a year. And I'm serious.
Really?
Yes, the whole town.
Wait, so what drives people to buy real estate up here then? Or they don't, maybe.
Yeah, it's a fairly high risk thing. We've already had a little section of the town sink into the mountain, so.
What do they do to fix that? It probably costs a ton.
No,
okay.
You don't. You just, at some point, we're going to not exist. Where we're headed now is supposedly one of the most haunted buildings in America. This was a hospital. The running number, everyone seems to say, is 9,000 people died in there.
Wow. That's quite a lot. Of what exactly, do you know?
Well, I would assume it's just a lot of mining accidents, and then this was just truly the Wild West. This is the type of place where you bump someone and spill some whiskey and you might die. That's our city hall / library / court.
Isn't it? It's so weird because when you look out into a canyon like this, it almost looks not real.
Right.
It looks like a picture.
To think that right there, that's the San Francisco Peaks.
What?
That's the highest point in all of Arizona right there. That's 14-ish thousand feet.
That's pretty high.
That's north of Flagstaff, and we're looking at it.
Wow. See, that's kind of the whole thing I noticed, like living back east, you know, because I'm from out here and I moved there and I was like, okay, I can't see anything. And it almost made me feel claustrophobic. And I feel like when people come out west, they don't realize like it is freedom. And it's not even, you know what I mean? It's like you can see everything.
Right.
You know? You can see for miles. You can't do that anywhere else in the country.
But it's funny, this road up here, people just freak out. Yeah, I walk up here almost every day. This is our clubhouse. So it was just been in ruins for the longest time. And
what do you mean by a clubhouse?
I don't even know. That's just what it's called. But now it's going to be 2 apartments, an actual home, and I don't know how many, quite a few art installations.
Do you know how much they're going to charge to rent these?
I don't. I'm sure it's a stupid amount though.
What is I guess for the people that do rent here, what is the average like?
It's about $1,000.
Really?
Roughly. It depends, you know, in the UVX it's about $1,000. There's a lot of the stuff here is owned by Freeport McMoran, which is the mine that still owns this mine. And they're renting out homes. I know one right down the hill here is $2,400 a month.
Wow. Whoa.
So yeah.
That's a lot for up here.
1,000 to 2,000-ish.
Wow. Yeah, so I guess the question is that sustainable for someone like yourself? Like you live here, right? But like, do the jobs exist?
It's sustainable, but not in a responsible way. You know, I mean, like I'm not making or saving money. I could live here, but I'm not thriving.
Right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, because that's kind of the question, right? It's like a tourist destination. People want to live here. It's actually not that expensive on paper, but are there the wages here to keep up with that?
That's just it. It's kind of like Sedona. It's the same thing. Nobody that works in Sedona lives in Sedona.
Yeah, that I can imagine.
Yeah, same thing here. But it's a little different though. Sedona outpriced everyone. Here, there's just nowhere for you. This whole thing was going to be apartments, but the city shut it down.
Oh, interesting.
No
Oh, like
parking.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Parking, which is silly because there's nowhere to park anyway.
We noticed a bit of that. That's a beautiful house.
It's a beautiful house. It's a bed and breakfast. It's owned by this woman named Andrea, who's only the second owner. First as a surgeon, then it was her.
Wow. Lots of longevity then. So do people that buy homes generally stay, do you think?
It depends. It just depends. I mean, either they live in them full time or it's an Airbnb. But to think this is the road.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the tax money of Jerome right here. Get this, you know. Get the speed bump right here. They're really cute. Yeah, I don't think you need the speed bump to keep your speed limit down here.
This right here, this is the Haskins. This is just, I don't know, I think 6 or 7 unit apartment complex. Okay. It was just purchased by Eric, who owns the Haunted Hamburger.
Wow.
And you can see the porches and stuff. It's kind of sketchy.
It is a little sketch. It's like nice, but you also feel like, okay, maybe it gives out on me here. Oh yeah, especially that. Look at, yeah.
I actually did the roof coating on this building, and because on the back side it's an 80-foot fall.
Is it?
It's a little scary. This is so funny. I love that we do that.
Hey, look at that, Zeno.
The cops are freaking out.
Over this?
Yeah, they don't want that.
The stickers?
They went through and got rid of all the stickers on the lower level.
Yeah, so is there like a police department up here?
Yeah, we have our own police department. Alan Muma is the chief.
How many cops total?
You know, I'm not sure. I think there's 3.
Okay. There can't be a lot of crime, right?
No. No, I think a majority of everything is late at night on a Friday night. Just some sort of drunken fight, maybe.
And then fire department, do you have one of those?
We have a fire department. We have 1 paid firefighter.
Wow. So everyone else is volunteer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his name's Rusty, really cool guy.
That's cool. So this looks like a historical building right here, right?
Oh, and that's what's so cool about these. You know, I mean, our town paid for all of these, this plaque project. They're all over town. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's very cool. So it looks like they're selling this property, maybe? I mean, that sign, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they are, yeah.
So someone, for a residential?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what this one's going for. Probably
a lot.
Probably like 1 point something.
Yeah, so is that the general consensus? Like, just because you're on a mountain in Jerome, 1.5 something million
Pretty
dollars?
much. Like the house we're just looking at, the Jerome Copper Mountain, it's actually for sale. I think it's the cheapest I've seen around. It's all 8s, so 888,000.
So okay, is this one? This is one of the mansions you pointed out right here.
This is our library, humane society.
Okay.
Town hall.
So everything is in one building.
Basically everything's right there.
So you have a mayor.
Yep.
And who is the mayor?
Alex Barber.
Okay. Do you know the mayor?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I know the former mayor, Jack.
Well, because like I saw that sign, right? Like re-elect such and such mayor. Are people like invested here in Jerome, or do you think it's so chill that people don't think about it that much?
I mean, I'm sure somebody cares, but most of us are just, happy-go-lucky. Yeah.
It's like there's 400 of us.
Exactly.
We can solve our own problems.
Yeah. Don't really need.
See, I like that. I feel like that's very much like actually the American way, how it used to be. But, so this kind of reminds me. So like I've been to a lot of small towns, like in the Appalachia part of the country. This is very reminiscent of that, except for obviously more pretty, architecturally speaking.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way about
absolutely.
It being kind of a Rust Belt town of Arizona?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. I love how it's a ghost town that's filled with 1 million people.
Yeah, because that's basically what it was. I thought at one point it was kind of a ghost town.
50s, 60s, into the 70s, it was an actual ghost town.
No one lived here.
I'm sure somebody did, but pretty much nobody. The hippies came in and just squatted.
Really? So what do you think brought the town back to life?
It was right around the 90s, early 2000s, when they just came to a realization of what we have here, and then just clever marketing, basically.
Any developers maybe, or just people that already owned real estate?
I think it was pretty much our city town council. I really do. I think our town just came up with awesome marketing, and it worked. I'm always out of breath here. We always have nice cars in town.
I did notice that.
I was stuck behind a Ferrari the other day.
So the people that live here then are obviously very wealthy.
I would say a majority of them, yes.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of people in town that are quasi-famous.
Oh, so like, yeah, obviously Maynard from Tool.
Maynard. We have Michael Gallinger.
Here's another historical, looks like.
Michael Gallinger created Sonic the Hedgehog and a couple Marvel characters.
And he lives here?
Yeah.
Wow. So do you feel like if you open a business in Jerome, you're going to do well, or is it really a toss-up?
It's seasonal.
Okay.
That's the thing. So you're going to be really busy spring and fall, and not so busy summer and winter.
So what do they do to keep their businesses alive?
I mean, you just got to prepare, basically.
Yeah.
You just got to save your money from when you make it. It's a big time feast and famine here.
Wow.
I think it'd definitely be worth going in there.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is our art co-op. And then, of course, the pepper store. But everything's so spicy.
So actually, that's all it is pepper.
Yeah, which is great, but I'm just a wuss. I can't handle it.
Perfect receipt or anything? Awesome, you're all set. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Awesome selection. I can't handle any of it.
Have you tried all, like a lot of
I've
these
tried a
before?
lot of them, and it's just too spicy.
Wow. Okay, so this is the cheat sheet right here?
Yes.
So, okay, what am I looking at? What is it? How do you pronounce that? Scoville?
Scoville, yeah.
Okay.
Like imagine a town where skeletons live.
Oh, okay, sure. So Carolina Reaper is like, that's as high as it goes.
Yeah, exactly. Like look at like a jalapeno. You know, that's like in the thousands. So
Not even
if
close.
you compare that.
If I buy it, will you do it?
Come back next time.
Sure.
I'm dead serious.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Do you think I'm gonna like be totally
I think
done?
you're going to be in a world of hurt.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to really severely hurt you.
Huh?
This is gonna run the rest of your day.
You think it's gonna ruin my day?
I think it will.
Do you think I'm gonna vomit if I eat this thing?
Absolutely.
Oh, are you serious?
Well, no, not absolutely.
But
a
very.
lot of people eat it, and you know, this is one of those challenges where you can kind of just cheat it by swallowing it if you don't like chew enough. But you're gonna feel it moving through your whole body, and you're gonna the next day. I don't want to talk about that part.
Oh, dude, I don't know if I want to do this, man.
I'm buying it regardless.
Well, so it's the equivalent of twice as hot as pepper spray. So
Whoa,
it's like you're
dude.
macing your mouth two
What-
times over.
What am I doing?
And then some of the best coffee around is right on the other side of this wall. Hello.
Hey.
How you doing? We're actually not getting coffee. We're just filming everything.
Are you okay with that if you are?
Absolutely.
Okay. I might actually.
Absolutely not.
I actually might get a coffee. It's feeling like I'm gonna need one here.
And anything else I can get for you?
That's it, man.
Sweet, I got that little local discount on there for you.
I appreciate it. Oh, you guys do a local discount. Maybe we should cut that out of the video. Alrighty.
Awesome.
I appreciate that. Do you live here?
I live down in Cottonwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you from here?
Yeah, grew up here. My mom makes all the art next door. I'm in the front space, and my wife makes all the art in here.
That is very cool.
Yeah, all the clay stuff. That's his mom.
Wow.
Yeah, so my mom makes the stuff like this.
How do you like it?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I grew up here, but I moved, and I spent 6 years in Portland.
Okay.
And that was just long enough for me to realize what I wanted in a place. So
Okay.
My wife and I moved back here in October.
What did you want in a place that Jerome had to offer?
Oh, man, I mean, it's got the support and the appreciation of the arts.
Yeah.
You know, so my wife's doing art and stuff, and I love music. So this is a great environment to be in.
Yeah, that
Just
makes
small
sense.
town vibes, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you go to the store and you run into someone that you know.
Yeah.
You walk down the street, you see someone you know.
So you like that aspect of it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Where is a grocery store here?
There isn't.
So where do you go? Down
Cottonwood.
Down the mountain?
Yeah, this
Okay.
is a town with no bank, no school, no convenience store, pretty much nothing you need, everything you want.
Nothing you need, everything you want.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, you run out of salt, you're screwed.
Wow. So no corner store, no gas station,
Nothing.
nothing. Okay.
So this high school was shut down in 1972.
Okay.
Now all these rooms are rented out. Like here's an example of all the businesses here now.
So what are the businesses?
You can do yoga
okay.
and mainly art.
Hey, so you can actually go in here?
Oh yeah.
It's just free game.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was a school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do a lot of people know about this?
No. Well, yeah, it's less over here, but there's an actual active business.
You can smell paint.
We have music at the operating room. It's right above us.
Can we go up there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a nice
I
bathroom. didn't
know this was here. I didn't know this existed.
Is this a gift shop?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a record store.
Look at this.
Dude.
Dude, I had no idea.
All right, here it is. That's the one you want.
This is cool. Jerome is a no drone zone and it's a no fly zone.
Meaning like no airplanes.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
If you're in a small plane and you come anywhere near Jerome, it starts like beeping and vibrating and telling you don't go in there.
Yo, so why is that with the no fly zone?
You know, I don't truly know. I question if Maynard has something to do with it.
Interesting thought. Like, just because he's such a recluse?
Basically,
you like paid off someone in the town?
Yeah, like
to do
privacy type stuff. Especially the drones, you know, they could super just mess with them, you know. Directly in front of us, not that you could even see anything, but there's a lot of ruins over here, a lot of foundations of homes, all throughout here. See, almost everything around here is owned by Freeport-McMoran, one of the largest mining companies in the world. They still own this mine. And so
all this like remains is just...
Yeah, we can't venture over there or anything.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, they'll, you know, trespass us.
The Rust Belt of Arizona. Do you love it here?
Love it. Love living here. Good luck with that, though. Either you got to rent, which you basically never pops up. Buying a house,
impossible.
Can't really afford it. I mean, you know, you can't really. Not every house here, but most houses here are unmortgageable. Is that a word?
What do you mean by that?
This is the Hollow Mountain. Banks consider it a high risk, so they won't loan on it.
Interesting.
So if a house is $1.2 million, you have to have $1.2 million.
Wow.
Cannot mortgage it.
Wow. For the future of this town, do you feel like it's going to keep growing? Do you feel like it's plateaued?
It's probably plateaued. I mean, there's just no more room for anything else.
So you being a resident here, you're one of like the last holdouts.
Pretty much.
Like people are waiting for your apartment to open up.
Exactly, they are. I mean, a long line of people.
Okay, very cool, man. Well, I appreciate the tour today, Jake.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Thank you very much, my friend. All right, guys, we are done filming for the day. The sun is going down, so we are going to call it a day here. But I just want to thank all of you guys for supporting, for watching the video. If you like this video, please share it with anyone you know. And I will leave links in the description below on how you can help support this channel. And comment if you would like to see more videos like this. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great rest of your day.